number and it's like, whew, that's a lot. Be honest with me, cousins. Be honest. We just like, oh, that's a lot. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for being honest. Okay. Now, y'all just heard my story. Years ago, I believed it was a lot too, until I discovered what it was worth to a company. So when they flew me to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, to spend time with 25 CEOs who all had these franchise reinsurance companies. Y'all, do you know what a reinsurance company is? A reinsurance company is you have to have extreme liquid net worth because it is the companies that backs the insurance companies if they run out of money. That's what they do. So think about this. I'm talking to them because they're building out the infrastructure underneath them and they're frustrated with teams and staff. Why? Because you can be clear on the vision in your head, but have a hard time communicating it. So even when we start teaching them how to take the picture in their head and communicate it as clear KPIs, not just if they say our vision is to be superior in quality customer service. Fam, that don't pass down from y'all meeting on the golf course to the person who's actually serving the clients. So what is it worth for them to learn how to create communication channels and training mechanisms that allows them the opportunity to be able to streamline from the CEO all the way down to entry level and get what we call a communication loop, right? Or a communication handoff, where like it's almost like a relay race. So communication relay is where it's handed from person to person to person. Now the CEO gets the high level points of it between productivity, et cetera. What is that worth to them if they can increase productivity, increase profitability, and streamline communication? What is that worth to them? What is that worth? Priceless, right? Now, notice how $25,000 just became a small amount when I realized what it's worth versus what it costs. Now, the only way $25,000 is a lot if it's sold to a person that don't value it. So if I try to tell my mom that I'll come to your women's ministry and I'll help you with this for $25,000, she say, "Boy, have you lost your mind?" I'm your mama, $25,000. You know we could do with that, right? It becomes a whole nother ordeal. Okay. Now, while we're in this whole charging worth versus cost, I'm gonna pause in this really quick and teach us something. Is that okay? I'm gonna pause really quick in this and teach us something. Everybody write down price, value, contrast. Price, value, contrast. Now we're on principle number 2 before I get to principle 3, and we got a whole lot to cover. All right, price, value, contrast. Now, this is genuinely how something of this nature works. The hardest people to understand this concept, anybody in here is a solopreneur, meaning you are a business owner or entrepreneur and you don't have any employees. It's just you. Okay. Let's see, me. Okay. The hardest person to get this is that, like at this stage of your business, price, value, contrast. Here's why. Because normally if you're providing a service, you think about a price, but you don't include you in the price. You also are selling based on time. You'll say 12 weeks, 8 weeks, 16 weeks, right? So you'll sell based on name, you'll sell based on time. And you'll think that because it takes you an hour to do, that it's only worth an hour. Price value contrast doesn't work that way. As it is where like hourly doesn't exist. Like that doesn't exist. Now watch this. You started a business because you don't want to get paid by the hour. Even if you're in a career, you want to get paid a salary that is not based on an hourly amount. So why would you then own a business and still be thinking hour to hour, marketing hours and selling hours? Now watch this. Here's how price value contrast works. It is where when you are discovering your price, you are looking and thinking about, please don't miss this, y'all. Good God Almighty, I wish I had time to walk through this whole paradigm, but I'm gonna go visual really quick just so you can get it. Here's how this works. Can y'all see my screen? Okay. So let's just say this is a person right here. Price value contrast is built this way. Risk, reward, regret. I'm going to break this down so you understand it. Risk, reward, regret. Risk, reward, regret. Now, I'm trying not to laugh because y'all, I'm crazy, and I just in my head hear Whitley Gilbert saying relax, relate, release. I don't know if y'all saw Different World. I don't know if y'all ever saw Different World. Dwayne. Okay. Woo, that's funny to me. Okay. Do I rely? So risk, reward, regret. Okay, risk, reward, regret. Oh, I'm sorry, Carwana. Can we just start over? I should not be. Okay, let me be serious. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, cousins. I'm sorry. I'm playing too much. Are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? Woo. This is me all the time. Okay. Risk, reward, regret. I'm going to break this down really quick so you can understand when you're pitching to anchor the price to the value. This is so important because you're thinking about how this person makes a decision and how you market and understand what is this worth to a person. So for instance, if you found something that used to be my great grandfather's, it is about the intrinsic value to me, not the price to the market. So you can't just think about what you think it costs. You got to think about what is the value of that to the market? What is the value of that to a person? What is the value of that to an industry? Make sense? Okay. Now, risk. This is the emotion you feel when you're about to make a decision based on something you already know you want. This is the emotion, not you, but someone feels. So when someone says, man, it could be something as simple as booking a flight to go away for the holidays. What makes a person not book it right away and keep looking over and over and over again at the flight, hoping it go down? Now watch this. They already know they want it when they visited the site, but why do they go to the site and leave the site without what they want? It is the emotion they feel related to the money or value of the thing that now associates with risk. Okay, watch this. Who has gone out to dinner before and spent $100? All of us. Now, who's also seeing something that they wanted, an event or a ticket to something, and second guessed $100? It was not the money. It was the emotion you feel when you get ready to make a decision that exposes to you, wealth rehab, because you already knew you wanted it. But what is the voice in a person's heart that talks them out of something that they want? Almost as if it's a parent. Like, how does a grown working adult act as if they're a kid in the backseat asking mama to stop at McDonald's when they get ready to buy something? You're asking yourself, can I? And telling yourself no. Can I have the life of my dreams? No. Can I do what I want? Mom, can I go to the park? No, it's almost dark. It's dangerous. What is she trying to do? Protect you from risk. Do y'all know that when I got ready to go full-time entrepreneur, my dad said, man, don't you quit that good job. I was working at my last job was Florida State University. He said, don't you quit that good job. He said, you almost 5 years in, 25 more years, you could retire. Dad, that's a long time. He said that thing like, oh my God, 25 more years, you can retire. Don't you quit that good job. They're paying me $40,000. That was it. 40 something, then they have pay bands that they can only give you a certain percentage raise. And you have to be there tenured a certain amount of years in order for them to unlock. So watch this. What is he saying? Risk, the emotion you feel when you're about to make a decision. I got to go fast. Risk is not a real thing because it hasn't happened yet. It's the emotion and the thoughts you feel when you're about to make a decision on something you already know you want. It's the emotion you feel when you're about to make a decision on something you already know you want. Be honest, y'all. You know you want the car. The emotion you feel when you're about to make a decision on something you already want. And guess what? Whatever you tell yourself in that process determines whether it is going to be the reward, the feeling of getting the thing you want, or the regret, passing on the thing you want. Did y'all catch that? Let me go again so you get it. To all my ladies in the place with style and grace, let me break this down. If this is you, ladies, now let's just say this is you. Now, I know that's not really you because you is smart, kind, and important, and you look way more beautiful than that. I just can't draw, okay? But we're just going to say for right now, this is you, okay? And then I'll use a gentleman. So if this is you and you want to be in love, that's something you know you want, but guess what happens? It is a risk. If you don't take the risk, you don't get the reward of having someone to love you. And guess what you live with? The regret of what could have happened. Fellas, I want to build the business. Man, I'm going to leave this guaranteed money. I'm going to take money from my 401k to invest in my future, but I ain't in my future yet. You call it a risk when really the larger risk is surrendering the well-being of your finances and how you provide for your family to a boardroom you're not in, making a decision about your life. It's more risky to leave to chance a decision about the life you're going to live to a room that you're not in. Because most jobs are going to make decisions that impact you, not benefit you. Nobody's sitting in a room and saying, I wonder if Marcus got a dream to travel the world, we ought to pay him more so he could travel more. Never. I wonder if Marcus want to be able to surprise his family and leave an inheritance and invest more. I bet he want to buy real estate. Hey, let's give him a raise in December so he can buy real estate. No one's making a decision about your future, which means you have to. But when you don't, it's because you think that making a decision about your future is a risk, but making no decision is a larger risk. Are y'all understanding this? Risk is the emotion you feel when you're about to make a decision on something you know you want. Reward is the fulfilling you feel once you've made the decision and see the reward of it, the benefit of it, the feelings around it. When you see, hey, we've approved your government contract. When you see, hey, we want to make sure that we celebrate you for X, Y, and Z. Regret. Hey, unfortunately, because you didn't turn it in time, we had to go with someone else, but we were looking forward to paying you. It's the feeling you feel when you see watch this, regret. Feeling you feel when you see the reward you could have had because of the risk you didn't take. Regret. I'm telling you, when you look at the end of your life, regret is the feeling you feel when you see, that's what I could have had. You always look and you say, if I was around when Apple started, I would have been an investor in Apple. Family, it sounds good, but guess what it was at that time? A risk. Guess what you would have had now? Reward. But guess what you have if you don't? Regret. Can I go deeper with this? And then I'm gonna give you principle number 3. And then I got y'all. Are y'all okay? Are we learning? Who could see right now? I'm helping you rehab from what stops you from wealth. I'm showing you the things that happens in your emotions and in your head and in your heart that prevents the decisions that need to be made that changes your life forever. Are y'all seeing this? Who's seeing themselves from indecisiveness to that thing in your head that starts talking you out of stuff you already know you want? Me. Thank y'all, cousins, for being honest. Okay, let me show y'all this really, really quick. Risk, reward, regret. Okay, risk, reward, regret. Okay, so y'all get the definition. Risk is the feeling you feel when you're about to make a decision on something that you know you want. Reward, when you receive the thing that you want and you see the benefit of it. Regret is the feeling you feel when you see the reward you could have had and the risk that you didn't take. Now watch this. Be honest, y'all. If you had an opportunity to have a 10% stake in Apple from its beginning to now, would you have taken the opportunity for $800? $800. Would you take the opportunity? Yes. Now it would be worth right now about, I think 32 billion or 320 billion, if my math is correct, or what I saw, I think it was 32 billion last I looked on that. So watch this. What if though, in order for you to get that, you would have had to take out a loan or put it on a credit card and pay $15,000? They say $800 buy-in, and then you got to help us buy the materials needed for us to get the original computers out of the garage, because you know that's where they started, in the garage, and be able to provide computers. $15,000 loan. Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Be honest. Where would you land in this spectrum? Soon as you hear 15,000, would you see it as a risk, a future reward, or would you live backwards and see it as regret? What would happen? Come on, be honest. Be honest. You'll spend a lot of your cousin. I'm kicking y'all out of the barbecue. I'm telling grandma, you're not invited to Thanksgiving. You're not. Don't come with no aluminum foil or no paper plate, because you're not leaving with no to-go plate. Okay. Okay. Now watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Anybody ever heard of Steve Jobs? I don't want to make any assumptions. Show of hands. Anybody ever heard of Steve Wozniak? Anybody heard of them? Okay. Anybody ever heard of Ronald Robert Wayne? Yes, no. Ronald Robert Wayne? I see no, no, no. Okay. So Ronald Robert Wayne, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he would have been the third owner. He was an older gentleman who used to do some work with Atari. And he had more money than all of them. He saw Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak as these weird, geeky, risky kids. He put up $800 to own 10% of Apple when it was in its early infancy state. Apple had an ugly computer that they couldn't figure out a way to market it locally to people in the California area. Now watch this. Steve Jobs had negotiated a deal that would allow them to get a contract worth $1 million. And it would have put them on the map, because once they got that first corporate contract, it would have allowed them to get their computers into businesses and things of that nature that would have allowed them the opportunity to grow, which is what they needed. Now, here's the issue. They did not have the capital or the materials to make the computers for the order to get the $1 million. Are y'all following? They didn't have the capital, et cetera. They needed $15,000. This is a true story. You can Google this. You can look this up. They needed $15,000. So Steve Jobs said, let's go and take out a loan. Because Ronald Robert Wayne had lost money in the past, he was afraid of making another investment, because he was older, that could cost him his retirement or his lifestyle in the future. Story goes, you can look this up. He went and said, I want out. He asked them to buy him out. They bought him out, his 10% stake, for $800. $800. Why did he do it? Because he was afraid of using a credit card or a line of credit for $15,000. Okay, y'all think I'm play pimping. Let's Google this. Let's Google this real quick. Let's go to Google. Let's go to Google. Let's go to Google. Google.com. How much would Ronald Robert Wayne shares be worth today? $316 billion. Oh, y'all can't see it, can you? $316 billion. $316 billion. Now, here's the question. Which emotion you think he feel? Which emotion you think he feel? Now, here's the reality. Will we go to principle number 3? He didn't see it as a regret at the time, because in your present, you never see it as regret. You see it as risk. Guess what he saw, Vince? He saw the 800 as a lot of money. Why? Uh-oh, listen to this, y'all. I'm talking about one thing from 5 different ways, Stanton. Because he did not value Apple. Price, value, contrast. The price, $15,000. The value, $316 billion. The price, $800. The value, $1 million. The contrast is always, this is why it's so tough. It's not just what it costs, it's what it's worth in the future. Is it worth it for me to trade somebody $10,000 now to make money forever? Trade somebody $15,000 to make money forever? Yes. Price value contrast deals with, in any growing emerging market or business, what is someone willing to pay price in exchange for value? So you watch this, y'all. This is how business works. You value the money, the person values the service. You value, I don't want to cook, so I'll go to a steakhouse. The steakhouse says, give me $100 for the steak. They value the $100, you value the steak. Fair exchange. Price value contrast deals with your ability to trade somebody what you value for what they value. Whenever you successfully do this, this is where wealth happens. Now, if you are not, okay, inside voice. If you're doing no trading, where you're only spending money, but you're not trading, you're on the fast track towards poverty, not wealth. Because the goal is to find a way to trade somebody an amount of money for something that is worth more money. So I will trade you $100 for something that's worth $1,000. That means I make $900. Okay, I gotta move. Y'all ready for principle number 3? And then we out of here. I'm over time. I was supposed to be in something else by now. You getting value out of this? Y'all getting value out of this? Principle number 1 and number 2, y'all got those. Principle number 3, let me give it to you really quick so we can move. Principle number 3. This is like that. This is where we all admit we need rehab. We got to admit we have a problem. Okay. So Lashika, principle number 3 is there is no such thing as a whole lot of money. There is no such thing as a whole lot of money. If you don't rehab from that thought, it will haunt you the rest of your life. Okay, not you, but me. Okay, this hunted me until I got over it. I currently don't ever, Dr. Walt, I don't call anything expensive. You know what I say? Like my wife, like, oh, babe, we ought to do this. I don't value that at that price. There's nothing truly expensive. It's just simply you don't value it at that amount. There is no such thing as a whole lot of money. I'm going to prove my point, okay? And this is why I'm going to show you in a matter of seconds how a whole lot of money is like the boogeyman, right? It's like Santa Claus. It don't exist. When we're immature when it comes to money, we believe they lie about money. And when we're going through wealth rehab in order to attract wealth, here's how we understand. Okay, I'm going to do this really quick. Has anybody ever said to themselves, a certain amount, let's say you've been working, and you say, dang, if I ever make this much, whatever that number is, if I ever make that amount, I'm going to be straight. Like, you had a gun in your head. Come on, talk to me. What was your number? You were like, if I ever make 60,000, if I ever make 100,000. And then, what was your number? Was it 90, 100? Come on. What was your number? If you ever made that number, you be straight. Okay. Now, who that was your number, and then you made that amount, and you realized, and you was like, I'm not straight. So here's how it was. He was like, if I ever make $60,000, and you start hustling and grinding and chasing $60,000, you start work on time, doing everything, and then you make it to the finish line of $60,000. Like, whoa, we made it, and your bills was like, we sure did. Your bills like, we sure did make it. That was tough, but we here. Let me honest, y'all. Who had their amount, and it was a lot until you made it. Come on, be honest with yourself. Who's there right now? You like the amount of money I make right now. 5-10 years ago, I said I made this amount. I would have nowhere really had plans for that money. I have this. I'm telling you, we're going on vacation and we doing this. I'm gonna be a blessing to people. I'm gonna see people that just generously give. I'm covered in that. Like, yeah, all of this, right? Then you made the amount. And you're like, what happened? See the way my bank account is set up, checking in the same savings. Okay, now watch this. Did the number change? No. Nothing changed about the number. Because the number was never a lot of money. Here's my point. Here's the principle. There is no such thing as a whole lot of money in this amount you haven't made. I'm gonna go slow. There is no such thing as a whole lot of money. It's just simply an amount you have not made yet. If the amount disappears when you make it, never existed. That's the point. That was really your scarcity number. That's why I say you rehab. You restricted yourself down to a number that whether you made it was a lot because it was in for a lot. It was your relationship with money and yourself. In your mind, you felt if I ever made that, I will do. Because you saw money and not you. You projected it into your future, what is a whole lot, and you reduce yourself down to that number. So why did it disappear when you got it? Because it's never a lot. Because there is no thing as a whole lot of money. That's the amount you haven't made yet. Now let's do something really quick. Y'all give me a few seconds to do this. Let's do something really quick. 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 Can we do an exercise really quick? Y'all play along with the exercise really quick. Don't overthink this. Really quick. Really quick. Now watch this. I want everybody now write down a whole lot of money number. We know it don't exist. It's just for the sake of playing along. What is your number? What is your number? Really fast. Let's 5 seconds. Don't overthink this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody write it down? Now, I would love if you did this. If you did this so you can see this sheet of paper or something this nature after we finish this. I'm going to give us a second. So everybody got their number. I see 5 million, I see 1 million, I see 10 million, I see 2 million, I see 100,000. Great. I got everybody's number. Now drop cash out so I can request some money. I'm just saying. Unless you don't do it. Okay. Okay. Stay with me. Everybody got the number. Okay. Now, I want you to write down the name of the person you love the most. I know this is tough if you got kids and a wife. You like, I ain't gonna tell her. I ain't gonna tell him. Okay. Person you love the most. Can't be yourself. Can't be yourself. Can't be Jesus. Come on, y'all. Jesus don't need no money. Okay. Let's not do that. I'm a faith God too. I just want to be clear. When it comes to money is trash of heaven. God don't use it and the angels don't need it. All right. Ideas. When you pray, God don't send money. He gives you ideas and people. That's what he sees as valuable. So if you ever pray for money, you're not going to get money. You're going to get an idea. And if you want the idea, you're going to see somebody else give your idea as a way of letting pass by you to trigger something in you for you to pursue the idea. And if not, the next thing it sends you an idea as a person. Because the way God answers prayers is through ideas and people. I just want to be clear. Okay. Everybody got it. So let's go really fast. Come on. Person that everybody got your number. I see 1 million, I see 2 million, I see 5 million. Second, we said the person we love the most. Now, third, I got to give context to this. Person you want to help. Don't write it down yet. Let me explain. First person I love the most is a tie. My life, my wife, and my daughter. Like I don't know how. Like the way it is now, I'll take less money to sit around and do nothing. Like I'd rather virtual than get on a plane. Like lately, I'm traveling like crazy. Y'all, we just passed 220 speeches this year, like around the world. And these are not just speeches, training 8 hours, 12 hours. So I move around a lot. So the month of December, I don't work in December. First week is my anniversary. The whole week is me and my wife. It is me, my wife, and my daughter. Then I do what I call a prayer and planning retreat. Where I'm going to Antigua, over the water bungalows. Then after that, we visit family, right? So I take the whole month of December off. Now watch this. The person I love the most is my daughter and my wife. But the person I want to help the most is my brother. Why? My daughter and my wife don't know nothing. We have a cleaning person that comes twice a week. We have 2 nannies. Y'all, please don't be that person. I'm just giving context to my life, right? So 2 nannies. So like, they don't need anything. Do you understand what I'm saying? She got about 6, 7 Amex. Lord help me. I see an Amex package every day. An Amazon package every day. So the person I want to help the most is my brother, because my brother is a single father of 4 kids. And he financially is not in the best position. The other person I want to help the most is my dad. My dad hasn't walked in almost 5 years. Had an issue that happened during the pandemic that touched on his nerve. He had a surgery and he has not been able to walk. And I'm still believing that he'll be able to walk. So I cover and pay for his caregiver. Does that make sense? So people I love the most versus person I want to help the most. Now write it down. Who's the person you want to help the most? I'm going fast for a reason because I want you to answer from your heart, not your head. My super logical people, this is driving you crazy. Well, it depends, kind of like, answer from your heart, not your head. I know you. I see y'all. Well, I could. Well, I could. The number, person you love the most, person you want to help the most. Everybody got it? Yes. Now, here's what we're going to do. Everyone has your number. You have the person you love the most, the person you want to help the most. Now, here's what I want you to do. Write these words. Family, write this on your piece of paper. Write this on your piece of paper. Pay to the order of blank. It should look like this. Pay. Come on, pencil. Pay to the order of blank. Pay to the order of blank. Now, here's what you're going to do. The number that you said, you're going to give that amount away either to the person you love the most or the person you want to help the most. You're going to give that amount away. So I want you to write the amount and the person's name. Amount and the person's name. You're going to give that amount away. Amount and the person's name. Once you wrote it on your paper, holler at me in the chat. The amount and the person's name. Pay to the order of Daniel 3 million. All right, Nessa. Pay to the order of, it got to be a person. Can't be family. And it can't be zillions. Because you can't go to the bank and say, I would like to deposit zillions. Ma'am, sir. Got to be a person. Got to be an amount. Pay to the order of Dana 20 million. Now, let me ask this really quick, guys, and I need you to be honest with me. Who felt an emotion at the thought of giving that amount away? There wasn't a positive emotion. Be honest with me, cousins. Who felt like, oh, Jesus. Yes, come on, drop me in the chat. Drop me in the chat if you felt an emotion and it wasn't positive. Me. Now watch this. That shows you need rehab. You just couldn't give away an imaginary amount of money to a person that you love the most and want to help the most, which means who do you value the most? Money, not yourself, not your family, which means you need rehab. You have to admit you have an unhealthy relationship with money. How can you attract to you what you're addicted to? Anybody who's ever dealt with or seen addiction, you never have enough of something you're addicted to. You never have enough of something you're addicted to. This is where now who's going to admit in order for rehab to work, you can't be released from rehab until you admit you have a problem. Who's going to admit we have a problem? Do you value you more than you value money? Do you value your future more than you value the current amount of money you have right now? If the best place to put money was in the bank, why the bank don't keep money in the bank? That's what my millionaire mentor told me. He said, if you ever want to trace where money should be, see what people with money do with it. He said, the bank don't keep money in the bank. So why would you? $1, according to current research, is currently worth 94 cents. They're projecting in the next few years, it'll be worth 80-some cents, which means $1 ain't worth $1 because money only increases in value when it is invested. Cousins, I do not say this to shame you. Am I not pointing to everything that I just told you? I can point to a story. Did y'all see when I was talking about charging your worth? I showed you how that old man said, it was 2 red flags for me. And now I've got to express to you, and I'm done. When did I discover that I had an unhealthy relationship with money and I had to break it in order for me to become the first millionaire in my family? Like, when I'm saying this, I hope I've built enough goodwill, good faith with you all that you realize I'm giving you context into my life to help you. I don't care about money. It is hard for somebody to understand that. I care about people. I think people are the greatest asset. If I could ever sow myself into people, that at the end of my life, like we have a mission statement as a family. It's on our mirror, and me and my wife do a nightly, like it's questions we ask at night. So it's a declaration in the morning, it's questions we ask at night. In the morning we ask, It's the Rogers 4. Even my little 2-year-old daughter knows it. What pleases God, what we're gifted at and love doing, what helps people, and what pays us well. At night, we ask, did we do today what pleased God? Did we do today what we're gifted at and love doing, what helped people, what paid us well? Why do we need all 4? What pleases God is for me to take what he put in me and for me to produce it externally with my life. So any gift he gave me, is my job to turn the purpose and the idea and the thing he gave me into a profession. Why? If not, I'm going to have to work full time and live in my purpose part time. What I'm gifted at and love doing, what helps people, what pays me well. Now watch this. If it don't pay me well, I can't help people. If it don't pay me well, I can't do what I'm gifted at. Do you get it? So we try to go 4 for 4 every day. Now let me anchor this for us, and we got to move. Here is when I discovered I had an unhealthy relationship with money. I was blessed, and thank y'all for y'all patience. Thank you for your time. Y'all getting value out of this? Am I helping anyone? I want to make sure that there's a perfect message, what I call message to market match, a message to the right market of people who need it. Who's this? This message really should be a mirror where you see yourself. Like, who is it? It's like, I got to change this. I realize these are some pivots I have to make. So don't hear the number. Everything I'm telling you are decisions and pivots I had to make. I didn't make more money until I didn't make more until I became more. Like I'm dead. Like I used to hear people say that, and I'm a person that is very practical. I hate motivational stuff. So man, yeah, right. Like I was that guy. Like if you told me something like, man, please. Until I actually started living it out and I realized there was a direct correlation to this stuff. Okay, so watch this. Watch this. Watch this. So my very first mentor, who's still to this day a mentor of mine, he exposed me to the fact that I had an addiction to money. And that was his exact words. And he was like, man, you got an addiction to money. So he lived in Panama City at the time. He later on moved away to Houston and a few other places. Here's how the story goes. I'm going to say it fast. Is this okay to share this with you all and share the principle of this? I want to ask your permission because I think this is probably the most important thing, and I'm going to teach you from it, and we'll close this out. Like this is, if I can point to the single most important thing that has changed my financial, like how I am about money and things of that nature, like it's this. These lessons still reverberate. Okay. Long story short, he was a barber that went back to school at like 40 something, 50 years old, got his degree, and he ended up going into pharmaceuticals. Later on, he started a company that did consulting for pharmaceutical companies with their sales team. But he would take equity in the company, and here's what he would pitch. He would say, don't pay me anything. Give me what me and my team kills, is what he would say, 1 to 3%. So he would take the lowest amount. It was no risk to the company, 1 to 3%. That took him in the first year to about $13, $15 million. From then, he started generating more, and he built $100 million company, right? Well, multi $100 million company, so 9 figures. Now, he used to cut my hair, and he would always mentor me even as a kid, but I'm still young. He would call me King. He's still to this day, and I called him Coach. Because I did basketball. He used to come to my basketball games and me on the sideline. Long story short, he said, you're so different from all your friends. Now, I want to give context, y'all. I graduated high school at 15. I had like this photographic memory where like school was easy to me other than math because everything is memorization, right? So he said, King, you're a millionaire already. I just got to help you become one. That's the first thing he ever said to me. Now I'm, 13, 12, somewhere now. I'm super young at this point when he first started saying this. Later on, he said it again as I got older. I was so like, what do you mean? You're a millionaire already. I just got to help you become one. Now, this, ladies and gentlemen, this is so important because this is the foundation of the 3 things he taught me is the foundation of wealth building and what you'll need to run your companies, what you'll need to pitch contracts. Like I want everybody to function with what I'm telling you now, not from where you are now, but as if you already, not just one contract, but you have a company that generates, let's just say, $5 million a year in government contracts. That takes a different you. Are you following? If you're making $10 million, that take a different you. So what we're wiring now is like, what do you need to do to get there? What do you need to think, believe, etc. Carwana teaches you how to get the contracts. I can't teach that, but I can teach the foundations of what do we need to build and run and operate these things. I got 27 employees. The old me couldn't manage that. So here's the first thing he taught me. Here's the first thing he taught me. He told me that story. He said, you're a millionaire already, just got to help you become one. I said, okay, what do I need to do? Pull out my pen and pad. He says, I'm not going to tell you. He said, over the next couple of years, I'm going to mentor you. And he said, you become a millionaire in 3 phases. As you pass each test, I'm going to tell you. Y'all, I don't know if y'all realize this, but I was mad because I'm like, what in the Mr. Miyagi, Daniel Son, wax on, wax off is going on? How you going to tell me that you become a millionaire in 3 phases and then say, I'm not going to tell you? Wouldn't you be thinking, like, what is happening right now? How you going to tell me this and then say, oh, over the next few years, over the next few years, I'll teach it to you. He said, I'm going to, over the next few years, mentor you and ask you a series of things and test you. When you pass the test, I'll tell you. I'm pissed off, like, sign no offense, Daniel Son. Okay. So first thing he did, he asked me, he said, King, what do you actually want? I said, well, I think I want to be a speaker. Like, I love speaking. Like, I realized when I talk, people listen. He said, I think that'll be a good thing for you, but I don't think that should be the full thing. I said, why? Please don't get upset about the language, but I do want to say it the way he said it. It's not cursing or any of that. So he said, I'm not going to help you become a prostitute of your purpose. I said, what do you mean? He said, if the only thing you do is speak, you are now turning your purpose into prostitution because you can only do it if somebody allow you to. They pay you money and say, get up there on stage. They tell you how long you can speak. They tell you when you can speak, and you got to leave your family if you get older and have one. I want you to own a business that you can control your money. Super powerful. Because he's right. If I only got paid for speaking, they tell me, speak for 1 hour. They tell me how much. He said, no, own a business. I said, all right. He said, I'm going to help you accomplish that. Stay with me, y'all. This is so important. First thing he did, he said, there is a conference coming up in San Diego, California. There's a conference coming up in San Diego, California. He sent me the ticket and said, I want you to buy a ticket and meet me there. He said, I'll be out there. Y'all, at the time, Lisa Nichols was there. Tony Robbins was there. A guy named James Malachuk. It was amazing. I can't remember the other gentleman, but it's my first time ever meeting a billionaire before out there. And he sent me the ticket, and I'm looking at the ticket, and he said, King, did you buy your ticket yet? I'm like, no, not yet. King, he kept waiting. He was like, hey, it's coming up. Did you buy your ticket yet? Now, here's why I got to pause. Y'all, the reason I didn't buy the ticket, because there was only one ticket tier. It was $2,500. I don't know how y'all feel, but this is like 2013, 2014. And see, the way I saw money back then, $2,500, I sound like Martin when I saw that thing. Whoop, 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 like $2,500. I said, so I was honest with him. I was like, hey, coach, it's $2,500. Can you help me out with the ticket? He said, no. And I paused, and I was like, because I'm thinking he's joking. Carl, I'm like, he said, no. And he sat there. I was like, hello? He said, no. I said, why not? He said, because the next level don't give loans. You say you want to go to the next level, right? You say you want to be a millionaire, right? The next level don't give loans. To make the story short, I use a credit card, American Express Delta Gold, I will never forget, and I bought a ticket to the event. $2,500, put it on the credit card. But I flew on a buddy pass. I just got to be honest with the whole story, y'all. Called a friend of mine that worked for Delta, and they gave me a buddy pass. Who knows what it's like to sit in line? And they're like, in a second, we're going to clear our standbys. Hey, I'm sitting there praying families don't make their trip. James, party of 4. Oh, please, James, party of 4 don't show up. Rogers, party of 3, please. Rogers, party of 3. Okay, I got to move. So they call my name. I'm number 27. I'll never forget it. I fly to the event, Tasha, and when I get to the event, it changed my life. I had never seen someone, it was a person selling a program for $25,000 and $60,000, and they announced, I'm talking about Table Rush, hey guys, unfortunately, we're at capacity. We can't take anymore. And people were upset because they were at capacity. I'm like, hold on, what are they selling? that people are upset about not paying $25,000 and $60,000. It was a program. I'm dead. I'm like, if y'all ever seen Lisa Nichols pitch from stage, that was my first time seeing somebody make $1 million from a 90-minute presentation. I'm like, what is happening? Like over $1 million. He allowed me to come up to the presidential suite. I'm sitting with them. They're talking about $1 million like it's $10. And when the event was over, I met a bunch of people there. He said, King, before you leave, come upstairs to my suite. Before you leave, I go upstairs to his suite and he hands me an envelope. Guess how much money is in the envelope, y'all? Guess how much money is in the envelope? $2,500. I look and I'm like, okay, I'm confused. Coach, like, why? He said, congratulations, King, you passed the first test. Now I'm super confused. I said, what do you mean? He said, sit down. And that's when he taught me the lesson, the very first one. He said, the first place you become a millionaire is in your belief. Write it down. It's in your belief. It's in your belief. And I'll explain what I mean. So this is not motivation, so you fully get it. How do you become a millionaire in your belief? He said, because I wanted to see, do you value yourself and your future more than you value money? If your belief ain't built to a degree that you see, like just imagine wanting to be a millionaire in your future, but not wanting to pay $1,000 for that. That means you value $1,000 more than you value the millions in your future. And what he was explaining, he said, every person that built a company took money that they didn't have in their present and invested it in their future. They took the little bit of money they had in their present and they invested in their future. He said the reason they did it is because they believed that their future was more valuable than the money they had in their present. So the first place you become a millionaire is in your belief. Does everybody get that first principle? Yes, yes? To save you sake of time. Y'all okay? Can I have 6 minutes? Can I have 6 minutes and we land this plane? Stanton, can I have 6 minutes? I love your energy. You smile. I like it. I like that kind of carrying on. Okay. There you go. I see Michelle smiling. Okay. All right. I like people that smile. All right. Some of y'all black screening me. I'm from Florida. Somebody pull up with black mask, stranger danger. Okay. Okay. So first place you become a millionaire is in your belief. First place you become a millionaire in belief. It is the belief that I'm about to do something as a I'm a visual aid guy, as a visual representation. I keep money around me all the time. How much is this, y'all? How much is this, y'all? How much is this, y'all? $100. Now, I got an option with this. Throw it backwards on a subscription plan for my past, paying for stuff that I no longer want, or throw it forward at my future, investing it in my future. That's your. So I can be on a subscription plan for my past, paying for the car that I'm currently driving, but we always want a new car. The house we're currently living in, but we always want a new house. So whatever your bills currently are, typically it's a subscription plan from some decisions you made in your past, not something you want in your future. Okay. God almighty, I'm out of time. Second place. Soon as the trip was over, Shirlene, my very first millionaire, I love this dude. We used to call me all the time. We used to talk all the time. He stopped answering my phone calls. Like I'm talking about, would not answer it. So he finally was coming to Atlanta at the time. And I see him in Atlanta. And I said, hey, can you come in for a second? I said, hey, like, what's up? Did I do something wrong? Like, I realized like you used to call me. Like now you don't answer the phone. You don't call. Nothing. He said, congratulations, King. You passed the second test. I'm super confused at this point. Like, how did I pass the second test by pulling you to the side and tell you you're not answering my phone calls? He said, the second place you become a millionaire is in your behavior. First is in your belief, and second is in your behavior. This is when he teaches me the lesson that all of us need to learn. He said, the first deal that made me 8 figures took me a year and probably 100 phone calls. He said, there's going to be times you need a deal to be pushed through. I wanted to see the thing you need don't need you. Will you pursue it? He said, if you're not willing to, two lessons he taught me in this. 2 lessons he taught me in this, Kimmy. 2 lessons he taught me in this, Douglas. If I didn't pursue and didn't have enough emotional intelligence to keep calling him, although I was ignored, instead of saying, I ain't finna chase behind him. He didn't need me. I needed him. Second thing he taught me was emotional intelligence. He said, even you having this hard conversation with me is the strength you'll need to be a millionaire. So will you pursue the relationship that you need, and will you have the hard conversations that you need? And he said, if you can master these two, the third is inevitable. The third is you become it in your belief, you become it in your behavior, pursuing the things you want. Third is in your bank account. And he said, it is inevitable if you master the first two. But here's how it worked with bank account. And I'm right on time. I said 6 minutes so you can understand it. He said, here's how it works when it comes to your bank account. This is the greatest lesson, y'all. This is the great. Do y'all want this as we close out? This is the greatest lesson. This is the greatest lesson. This is the greatest lesson. This is how you become rich. Like, this is the thing. Here's why I'm most proud about unapologetically. I used to have to chase money. We are in one of my companies. We're already contracted for multiple 7 figures next year, which means I haven't reached 2026 and already got millions waiting on me. I want that for everybody, because you're in a place of purpose, and you're in a place that you get to just show up and serve. Like, that's why tonight I'm full. And I want to help you all so bad, because I know what it's like to be trapped inside of your own head, stopping your own self from having the life that you deserve. Here's how this works. I'm gonna do the test. Who remembers I'm into this, the bank account piece, bank account. Who remembers buying a car? Who remembers buying a car that was your dream car, something that you always wanted? The emotion you felt when you purchased it. If you had to describe that emotion, you would probably say that it was excitement. Yes or no? The emotion you felt when you bought that car would be excitement. Mine at the time was a Cadillac Escalade. That was my first one. And then probably when I bought my Lamborghini, probably them 2 moments, right? But it was back in the day when MTV Cribs and how I'm living, I bought that Escalade sitting on rims with TVs in the back. Okay. And that man, now listen to this. They run your credit. On that line, they come out. I can get you in this. He said, Mr. Rozier, we can get you in this for $700 and something a month. And you only got to put $5,000 down. And I said, oh, thank you. Like, now the emotion, come on, the emotion was excitement. How many of y'all took the picture in front of the car and posted it? And you had to get that caption just right. It's awfully funny. Just years ago, this was. Yeah. How many of y'all had to get that caption just right? Okay. Now watch this. This is what he taught me. This is the game changer. The emotion that we felt when we purchased the car was excitement. The emotion you feel when you get ready to invest in your future is fear. Because you don't see you investing as a business owner the same way you see yourself spending money on something that you're not going to keep forever. Now watch this. Watch this, y'all, me included. We were excited about purchasing a car that we knew we wouldn't keep forever. But we're afraid of buying skill information that we get to keep forever. It's because we don't see the investment in ourselves and our future and in our business the same way we see. Now, it's the same money. $5,000 as a down payment on a car, $5,000 down payment on the future that I want. Fear on the investment of myself, excitement on the investment. He said, this is what he taught me with bank account. He said, the average person in their lifetime will finance everything except their future success. Cars, TVs, vacations that we go on for 3 days and come back home. I had to admit, I'm done. I had a problem. I'm done. How many of us can see the same thing that you picture and you realize you want something different? You want something better. You realize, like, yo, you know for a fact you can't keep thinking the way you think, behaving the way you behave, and have the life that you want. Would that be an accurate assessment? You know that as a truth. You know that as a truth. That means starting now, you're going to say yes to yourself. When you were growing up, your parents sometimes said no, not because they wanted to be mean. They probably couldn't afford it. Now you're the parent for your future. And you are either going to spoil or mistreat yourself in the future by the decisions you made today. How you plan on treating you? Charlene, how you plan on treating you? Portia, Michelle, how you plan? You either gonna Mike, we spoiling ourselves or we mistreating ourselves, and because you're the parent for your future. You will literally have in your future whatever you invest. Spoil myself rotten. Who knows that it's time, like now, like you're not waiting to next year. Like before the year ends, you want to already be moving towards the life you want. Who knows that? Who truly right now? I love, oh, that's my cousin right there. She said, right now, right now. You this ain't Carwana, I'm done. This is not life monopoly. We're not gonna keep circling the years collecting birthdays and paychecks. We're not like just think that's life monopoly. Circle 365, collect birthdays, collect paychecks. We're not gonna invest in nothing as we circle the board. We're not gonna play life monopoly. Now we're gonna do the things that changes our life forever starting now. We're saying yes to ourselves. 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 I want to thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is what, night 5, it's done. What happens at the end of this? Like, how does this work? Like you Russell Simmons, everybody, thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Yeah. For the most part, we just kind of wrap it up, pray everybody out.
I
Yeah.
love it. So
Yeah.
how does it work? You just teach them for 5 days, or like how does it work?
So,
Like do they
yeah, so we went through 5 days of getting them qualified for government contracts, and then I give them like the 4 pillars, which I gave them a little bit earlier, and then from there, I give the opportunity for those of them who want hand holding over the next 6 months to actually walk people through to receiving their first 6-figure government contract. So my team and I,
wow.
we work with the folks, and we had some limited spots available.
You
I think
you
we
show so you and your team show them how to
yeah.
get contracts. You don't just
Yep. We walk
oh
them through.
wow.
We train them, we teach them, we support them, answer all their questions, and walk them all the way through receiving their first 6-figure government contracts. And we try to
That
get
is
that.
so dope. So when did
Yep.
you do that? Today they got a chance to
Uh,
sign up for that?
Yesterday. So we did that yesterday. And we almost like at capacity
Dope.
already.
Yo,
Yeah.
who's in here who already signed up? That's super dope.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Me.
Congratulations. Yep.
Congratulations. I signed
Yep.
up. Yo, this here, good God, that's a game changer. To know
Yes.
how so your team teaches to them or fill it out or like what to do with contracts and all that. I'm super
So
curious.
we teach them how to do so I'm a woman of principles as well, biblical principles, and I believe in teaching a man to fish so he never starves again. And so we walk them through hand by hand, step by step, exactly everything through
Good
pitching them
God,
to government contracts. Yep.
I
Hmm.
wish you know what kind of embarrassment you could have saved me if I knew you before. The
What?
two red flags, young man.
Right, the 2 red flags. Yeah. Yeah,
Listen,
exactly.
God.
Exactly.
So number one, I can't say it enough. I hope I did you proud and serve your audience. I try to just be mindful of what they
Absolutely.
needed and add
Yeah.
value in a multitude of ways from marketing, etc. Can I ask you for a huge favor?
Sure.
Thank
Anything.
y'all too. I see Antoinette said thank you,
Thank
Art.
Yeah, you did an amazing job.
This
Thank you
is
so
a
much.
this is a big one. This
Yeah.
is a big one. So I'm asking you in front of people so you can't say no.
Okay. What you gonna ask me? Okay. Yep, I'm here. What you gonna ask? Okay.
Like I'm seeing people say I want in. Can you, as a favor to me, it's 360 people. Can you
Hmm.
open up 10 spots? Can you
Okay.
do 10?
I could do 10. We could make it
Clap it
happen.
up.
If there's some people who here who missed the opportunity, they really want in, we could do that. We'll go ahead and extend some additional seats. Yep.
Okay. So do you have a
Yep.
team member or anybody here who like has access to the page
Uh
or the way they can
yeah,
do
I
it?
do. Yep. Yep. You
Okay.
want me to bring it up?
So
Okay.
let's do it like this. Let's do it like this.
Okay.
And then I want to share one last thing because I think it'll add extreme. Ooh, I want to see this. Work directly with Carwana, government contract mastermind accelerator, 6-month access. Jesus, half a year lifetime access to government contract mastery. We
Yep.
so you're every week you're like answering questions, walking them through everything.
Yep. Answering questions, walking them through, helping them with proposals, identifying opportunities, like
Yo,
everything. Yes.
write the proposal. Where were you?
What?
Like, write the proposal?
Yeah, when you was telling that story, I was like, all he needed was this. Like you gave the wrong information. Well, yeah, that's exactly what we do. Yes.
Oh my God. What you're doing is so amazing.
Thank you.
Like, it's so amazing. Here, the reason being, like, I know what something like this is worth.
Hmm.
Like, good. Oh, I saw. So, what's your team member name?
Pat.
Pat. Pat, can you do me a favor since she's being nice to me? Can we do this? Really, it's 8:59, and I want to share something super important. Here's what I know: grown people know when they want something. like,
Yep.
like grown people know when they want something. So I don't want us to like labor the point, etc. But I think it's super important to create space for those who need it. So this is going to be super important for those who really say yes to themselves. The I see. Let me go to a deposit link. So they just place
Okay.
a deposit. How does it work? They just place a deposit.
So yes, all they got to do is place a minimum deposit of $2,000 and then book a call with our team
Oh,
to walk through the rest.
oh, dope. Okay, Pat, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you let me know the very first person that does the deposit? Can you do
For
the very
sure.
first
Yeah.
person? We gotta go crazy and celebrate this. We just said it. In what other space does someone celebrate a person learning how to pitch government contracts? Like I heard you mention the airport and all that. Like I always go to the international side and see that little mural and all that in Atlanta.
Marcus, we do have Katina.
Katina!
Congratulations.
Katina was the first person. Okay. So I think what we got, eight left or nine left. Katina, let me ask you, can we bring Katina up? Can we bring Katina up?
Hello,
She's already
I'm right
there.
here.
There she, Katina,
She's already spotlight.
how you doing, cousin?
I'm good, cuz.
Congratulations. Like,
Thank you.
listen, I got to congratulate you. Like, if you got engaged, people would congratulate you. You ain't even married yet because they're celebrating your future, right? If you got accepted into a college, they'll congratulate you. If you said that you were moving to a new city, I'm celebrating your future. Why? I know on the other end of this, like this just me and you talking. I remember my first big payday and what it did, not just for me, but the people that I love. Like what it did for me emotionally, mentally, the people I love. How did you like what made you make the decision today?
I think
Can
it's
y'all
more
congratulate Katina too in the chat? Like we got to get
Yep.
in the habit of like creating this type of vibe. Go ahead, Katina.
I mean, I think it was more of me valuing myself more than money. You know, I've done a lot, I've wasted a lot, and so the one thing that was missing was really the hand holding and just, going through this whole 5-day process, I realized that I was the one who was stopping me. And the one thing that she said is just don't stop, So this is me putting security or, putting, some barriers around me to help me get where I want to go.
Listen, how many of y'all resonate with Katina? Because that is so true. Like, I think that's why I love spaces and rooms and like events. Because normally we always think when we're doing business by ourselves that what we're going through, we're the only one experiencing it, or we're the only one feeling the emotion, or we're the only one feeling that fear. So it's like we need spaces like this that normally you don't have friends you can call to ask questions about the thing you're building. Does that make sense? Like it's very rare that you get to choose that. I gotta ask the real question. Were you afraid to make the investment?
Yeah,
Talk to me.
I'm afraid, I've gotten a car, that costs more than $25,000, and I don't even know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it because it's
Yeah.
important to me. And I'm worth it.
Do you still have that car that you paid $25,000 for?
Nope, I don't.
right. Like, isn't it crazy though when we were talking about because I had to rehab? It's never the amount; it's our association of value.
Yeah.
At the time, you valued that car at $25,000. Now it's like I spent the money on something I don't even have no more.
Right.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
Now
so,
you felt the fear. Now what do you feel?
Yeah.
Do you feel excitement or like being proud of yourself? Like how do you feel?
I am proud of myself. I'm proud of myself because one, I know I can do it, and I don't need to have faith because the thing is, Kawana already, she had the faith. She was she was the first one that did it. She did it already. And so I don't need to have faith. I just need to do it. I just need to do it.
Listen, you preaching on this Good Friday night. You're on early Sunday morning. Listen, my last question, and Pat, tell me my second person too. I want to meet my people, and then I want to share one last thing. Let me ask this, Katina. What are you doing right now? What do you do?
I do mental health work.
Mental health work. Okay.
Yep.
And I'm sure I don't know government contracts, but Carwana could speak to whether there's that's a hot topic for everybody right now.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I mean, that's just one of the things that I do. I mean, I do digital marketing, AI. I'm a graduate of
what
Billie
do
Jean
you
is
do
marketing.
with what do you do with digital marketing?
I do a lot. I do digital marketing with AI. I do automations.
Do you have
I'm
clients?
kind of preparing myself to.
Do you have clients with that? Enough clients with the digital marketing piece?
Actually, no. I'm just beginning. So
Okay.
I'm kind of preparing myself for what I can do. Trying to get multiple streams of income. I also do travel.
Here's what I'm gonna do for you. This was not the same mentor. This is a different one. I always brag on mentors because I think they're the cheat code. Like I do. I see mentors as life GPS. Like I don't drive nowhere without a navigation system. I don't know how anybody can navigate life without someone helping them do that. Here's my point. My mentor said, if you see somebody sitting in their car honking the horn, asking for help, keep driving. But if you see them get out the car, start changing the tire, get out and help them. So it's the premise of anytime you see somebody doing something to advance their life, support and help them, to encourage them, because you don't know what they're going through. Here's what I'm gonna do. You got the mental health piece. Can help with that with the government contracts. You got this AI business that has the ability to be super profitable, that you can get some clients for that and generate some revenue. So here's what I'm gonna do for you. Because Carwana opened up for 10 spots and she was generous enough to do that, Pat, you can send an email or whatever to my team or however we need to do this, and we'll send you an access code. That's the way we'll do it, because we don't need Katina's information. We'll send it to y'all. Y'all send it to her. I am going to give you something that we only sell as a license agreement thing that shows you how to market and launch what you have. So it'll go through packaging, marketing. We got a marketing company. That's why I say that. This one of the things we even helped Chick-fil-A with was marketing in rural areas. Right now, not enough people know you have this thing to pay you. You need to get your first 10 customers. So I'm gonna give you an entire program that's worth anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 that'll walk you through how to generate leads. It's gonna show you how to launch every month, and it don't take you a lot of time to do this. I'm gonna also gift you a sales script. So when you get that person on the phone, you'll know exactly what to say to close your first sale. Right now, don't do no webinar. Here's why. If you're new to it, you might not know completely the value of what you offer. To go one-to-many, you need to be one-to-one on the phone, not even on Zoom, so you can reference a sheet of paper. Okay. Yes. I'm gonna gift this to you. It's the same script my team uses. My sales team uses. That cool? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna gift that to you. So Pat, if you send a message to our team, we'll make sure of however we need to send you the link. And what we'll do is we'll give the code could be government or whatever it is. You'll just put in a code and you'll see it'll zero it out, where it gives you free access to this entire thing, from scripts to lead gen. It's an entire training. So it breaks everything down. So much. I even share my screen and show you a campaign we did. You can copy everything we do in there.
Wow. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Who my second person? We got to move fast. We got to move fast. And I got something special to announce before we get out of here. Yeah, I think I'm the only one excited, Carl.
Oh, it is me. Oh my God, it is me.
I'm getting happy. They looking at me. They looking at me like,
blessings on
blessings. I've seen better. But Sheikah, is that you?
It's me. Oh my God. Listen, I was so scared to press that button. That fear was biting me.
So check this out. I am very, very curious, because I still deal with it at different levels, right? So for instance, I just had to, so we hired an external agency that is helping us increase the equitable value of one of my companies, right? So one of the things they told me is I had to add some software components to it, et cetera, because I want to sell the company and I'm too involved. I had to wire that man $125,000. When I tell you, my stomach was like, because it's that fear surrounding like getting like exchanging or getting rid of that money. But here's my point. I'm gonna ask. This is what I want to ask you. What did you hear when you went to the site? Because here's what I want to show somebody. Anytime you get ready to make a decision, there is a voice in you talking you out of it. It's not an external person. That voice typically is the thing that robs people of the thing to change their life. Did you get what I'm saying? Like, what did you hear? Be honest with me. What did you hear?
Honestly, I sat there for like 35 seconds and I said, do I want to do this? I don't know if I want to do this. I need this. I want this. And I probably would have been at first, but at that 35 seconds hit, and then I hit the button. And then my stomach just dropped.
So, because I'm not gonna leave. How many of my cousins can I identify? Like you, some of them sitting there right now. Like
Listen,
they're playing
it's real.
emotional and mental tennis. It's like, do I? Don't I? Do I? Don't I? Right? Okay. So what's cousin? Vashika, I'm gonna point to a time in my life because this happened to me. This happened to me. This was like some years ago. I was about to fly somewhere and I wanted to upgrade my flight from main cabin to first class. It was $149 difference. I go to the desk for the lady and I was like, hey, you think it's possible and I'm gonna be upgraded to first class? She said, it's not likely because of your status and blah, 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 and how many people are ahead of you. She said, but I can guarantee you a seat, there's only 4 seats left she said it only costs you $149. Guess what I started saying in my head? Well, I'm only flying to Orlando. How I start bargaining with myself when I already knew I wanted something. Like just think about how weird this is. Something I already decided I wanted, something that I hope I get, and then immediately, what am I really doing? I'm saying 104, and when you really think about it, $149 wasn't finna change my life, but it was my association with money. Because here's what I thought, and this ain't a mentor taught me, this is just what I teach the people I mentor now. Any amount of money that leaves your bank account didn't leave your life. It went, what you did, you sent your money off to school or you sent your money off to work and said, go do some work to make me some more money. It didn't leave your life. It just moved out of your bank account, and in your bank account, it already wasn't making no money. Right. So that's how I think about it now. Anytime I get stuck, I'm like, any amount that left my bank account didn't leave my life. Like, because guess you're now saying, watch this. I'm going to acquire a skill from Carwana that I can use for the rest of my life.
Right.
If jobs lay off, the government is not going to stop printing. They proved during COVID that they'll create money when there is no money. They told us that the dollar is backed by nothing. This is an IOU. Y'all know, a $26 trillion debt. This is an IOU. It's backed by nothing. Ain't this good? Okay, so let me ask you this. How do you feel now? How do you feel right now?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great.
See how your cousins did you. They didn't celebrate you. I don't know why
It's
they treated
okay.
you like that.
I'll
You see how they
celebrate
did?
myself. Listen.
Listen in the chat. See, I'm gonna celebrate you, Vashika. I'm gonna celebrate you now.
Thank you,
We
Marcus.
celebrate you. Congratulations, to those who, I think Carwana said some people signed up yesterday. Those who signed up already, this is family. Can we just say welcome, cuz? Can we celebrate? We did. Y'all, am I frozen? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Intermittently, you're coming in and out a little bit though.
Can y'all hear me right now?
We can hear you coming in and out. Can you hear me?
Can y'all hear me right?
We can hear you come in and out. Maybe he's trying to come in again.
I think I'm frozen on my computer.
We have audio. Maybe turn off your camera. Let me call him. There you go. Maybe he's gonna probably most likely gonna try to come back in. Let me give him a call really quick. That was good. Y'all enjoying Mr. Marcus Rosier? There you go. I knew he was gonna come back in. I was like, he's probably gonna come right back in.
Can y'all hear
Got
me?
you.
Can y'all hear
Yes.
me on my phone? My computer
Yep.
decided it wanted to act up today.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Shout out to everybody. Okay. I know that I don't want to keep my cousins long. So here's what I'm gonna ask. I gotta make sure that I look out for Vashika. I'm gonna do this really, really quick. Here's what I would say to anybody. Can I show you all something really quick? Can I give you all something really quick? Like why am I so amped up? And like y'all probably could feel my energy. Like, why does this matter so much to me? I gotta give context. Like, why does this matter so much to me? The last few years showed me why, like, I think people are most important, but it showed me why, like, the Bible says money is a defense. That scripture never made sense to me until I got old enough for it to make sense. Right? So I'll tell you what I mean. High energy is a vibe. Thank you, Monica. That's like Elisa, that scripture never made sense. Amir, that scripture never made sense. How is money a defense? During the pandemic, my brother, one of my oldest brother, he called me on a Sunday. I will never forget it. On a Sunday afternoon, he was saying, "Bro, we trying to figure out what's going on." His wife's name was Fran. He said, "We're about to rush to the hospital." She just laying there. He FaceTime. She was just looking up, like couldn't really communicate or say anything. And they took her to the hospital, trying to figure it out. And she used to always complain about migraine headaches, really, really bad. And when we couldn't figure out why, by the time they took her to the hospital, they ran a bunch of tests. She was in there from Sunday all the way to Wednesday. They found out that she had cancer and had spread throughout her brain, like really, really bad. So they told her, hey, they set up an appointment with a specialist for her to go to. I don't know if y'all heard of Shands Hospital in Gainesville, Florida. It was like they were going to send her to Shands Hospital in Gainesville, Florida, because there was specialists there. So she was supposed to have an appointment that following Monday at Shands Hospital. They sent her home that Wednesday. My brother calls me that Friday going into that Saturday, just concerned and worried or whatever, because she started losing functionality of hands, walking, things of that nature. So we have to bathe her, etc. It was like fast. When he calls me this was Friday, that when he calls me that Saturday, all you could hear, and I'm a little better now. This is like, it is very tough for me to communicate this because it emotionally impacts me so much. So y'all excuse me. Because if you ever have somebody call you, they don't cry when something happens. It's a wailing. Like it's like I've never heard my brother sound like that. It's not crying. It's like I will never forget what that sound like, and it does something to me. But he's doing like this. She falls out in his arms in the shower. My niece Sandra comes in. She's 15 years old at the time, and she calls the police and the ambulance. Excuse me. They come and they pronounce her dead on the spot. She died in his arms in front of his daughter. My brother has 4 kids. At the time, my nephew was 5, 7, 15, 17. So 5, 7, 15, 17 was the ages. And I'm living in Fort Lauderdale in Atlanta. I literally moved in with my brother because I would every day see his health deteriorating. His job was cool, but he's a manager at work, and because of the demand of his job ended up firing him because of how much time he took off. They wasn't gonna give him no 90 days. So they wanted him to come back faster than he could. Pandemic is going on, so the kids are at home. And my nephew Dylan, who was 5 years old at the time, used to bust into the room because he used to sleep in the bed with his mom all the time, and fully dress and say, I'm like, Dylan, what are you doing? Uncle Marcus, I'm going to heaven to visit mommy. I don't think anybody knows what that feels like, to watch something so like disrupt the flow of your family, disrupt everything around you, change life as you know it and the value of it. So I'm seeing my brother losing his mind. And now at this point, I find out he's now 5-6 months in. He's 6 months behind on his mortgage because he lost a job. He also doesn't have health insurance. I looked him in the face and I said, I cannot let you lose your wife and lose your home and a place for my nieces and nephews to stay in the same year. Like, I can't allow it to happen. I said, here's what I'm going to do. Give me every bill you have, from car note to insurance to the mortgage. And for the next year, here's what I want. I want you to get therapy. I want y'all to get family therapy. And I want you to just focus on getting better, because you can't bring her back, but you got to be a father to these kids. That's when the scripture made sense. Money is a defense. Because of decisions I made earlier in life, I now have the ability to look my brother in the face and be an answer. I didn't have to ask my money permission to be there for him. I said from that day forward, I'm not going to give people an out or an excuse to not make decisions, because they don't know what's up ahead. They don't know when you're going to need to be able to hop a plane to take care of yourself. You don't know when you're going to need, like when my daughter was in the hospital for a week, like you don't know when you're going to have to do these things. So why am I passionate? Because I know what it is like to be in a position where you need to take care or help somebody you love, and you got to ask money permission to say yes to somebody you love. You want to be able to tell money what you're going to do, not ask money what you can do. It wasn't, you get what I'm saying? It wasn't about money. Like, I hope y'all don't hear. It's about the ability to be in control of your life to help somebody. And like, that's why I'm so passionate about what I'm sharing tonight. Like, that's why I'm like, I'm reaching for the people who know, like, nah, I'm putting myself, my family in a position that life is going to be better for us. Does that make sense for everybody? Does that make sense? Do y'all understand what I mean and why I say that? Yes.
Yes.
So here's, Coron, thank you. Thank you for letting me share. Thank y'all for being so gracious. This is a good group. This is a good group. Like, thank y'all for being so gracious to me tonight. Where are we at? Do we have our 10, or how many spots we got left, Pat, before I go?
Yep, last 3 spots.
We got 3 spots left. Okay. I'll say this and then I'll go. Now y'all got me talking to my cousins like they're afraid. Here's how you make the decision. And this has nothing to do with convincing, but I do want to give context. Thank you, Sandra. Says sorry for your loss. Thank you so much. Anytime you're about to make a decision, here's how you decide. So I want to teach you how to decide, okay? Yes. God is good. I'm in. Shout out. Here's how you decide. Can I teach you this? Here's how you decide. Here's how you decide. This is the greatest gift you could ever find. Here's how you decide. This is bothering me being on my phone too. I'm gonna try to see if I can get back on my computer. Let's see. See if it's still freezing up on me. There we go.
Unmute here. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you loud
Okay.
and clear. Yeah.
Write this down really quick, guys. This is the greatest strength that anybody can give you. This is millionaire decision making. Here's how this works. Whenever you get ready to make a decision, here's how you decide. Nothing works if you don't know what you want. Like, I learned this some time ago. God, I'm freezing up again. Can y'all still hear me? Okay. So here's how you decide. You're deciding based on what you currently need, which means you have to know what you need. So it's one of 4 things you probably need. I'm gonna possibly say 5. Do you need information? Meaning someone knows something that you don't know, and if you knew it, you would do more, have more, become more. So the first thing is information. Do you need information? Why this is so important? Because normally when somebody is investing into something, if they don't know what they want, they're going to be disappointed or upset, or they don't know what they're looking for. So when you say, do I need information? You're saying, do I need to learn something in order to get the result I want? Meaning I know what I want, but I don't know how to get it. That means you need information. Make sense? That makes sense for everybody? That's where you typically are trying to get questions answered. You're trying to get questions answered. Hey, I don't know where to start. I don't know what order to put this in. Hey, I'm not sure what 3, 4, 5 things. Hey, okay, I want the government contract. What's my first step? What's my first site? What type of company do I set up? Do I restructure it? Do I put this? I'm starting to freeze again. Can they still hear me the whole time,
Yeah,
Carwana?
we
Or
can
is
hear you.
the
You can turn your camera off, maybe. But yeah, we can hear you.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. So information is the first. Information is the first. And I know what I'll do. I'll just write it. How about that? I get to pull up my whiteboard. So information, I'm gonna do this fast. Information is first. Do I need information? Can y'all see my screen? No, yes. Oh, let me turn this on and see if it come on.
Yes.
Okay. Info is number 1. Number 2, strategy. This is how I always decide and teach my clients how to determine decision making and investment. Now, strategy isn't information. It's okay, now that I know this, how do I put all this together to get a predictable result? Now, here's where people mix this up, Carwana. They'll hear information and ask for the replay, thinking that what they need is more information when they really need strategy.
Yes.
Will you be doing this again? When someone asks, will you be doing this again? They think what they need is to hear the information again, when what they really need is the strategy. How do I take the information I have and take the first step? So how do I take the recipe and make the chicken? Not how do I get the recipe again? So this is how you make decisions about your business. This is how you make decisions about your marketing. This is how you make decisions. Do I need information? I mean, I don't know how to answer the questions. Strategy. How do I take the information and put in a strategy that gets me a result? Does everybody get this? Number 3, system. Now, you don't need a system until you already have information and strategy. So the system would be when I do blank, then blank. So when I send a proposal, then blank. When they say blank, then blank. You build this all out. What a system, when you're talking about system, it is where you create predictability. This is what scaling a company to millions of dollars is like. There's no guesswork, because you take the strategy and you plug it into a sequence and a system. Like Carwana and her team have a system. Do this, then do this, then do this, then do this. It's in order, and it could be automated. It could be duplicated. It could be reproduced. It's what McDonald's has. It's how they can take a 16-year-old and have them out on the floor as the first person you meet for a multi-billion-dollar company, because there's a process and an order to it. So if all you have is information, you don't have a system, and you're going to burn yourself out. What you're going to find is if you look at the current, it's a mixture of not the right information inside of it. Some months good, some months down. It's because these things are not in place. So the decision, this is how we make the decision. Cutting out. I need to go back to my phone. This is going to drive me crazy.
You can keep the screen there, but yeah, just hop on your phone. It's going out a little bit.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Information, strategy, system. And Carwan, if I go out, you can just tell me now. I just switch to my phone.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Number 4 is skill. Now, once I have information, once I have strategy, once I have system, y'all do realize that the thing you're going to sell in the government contract is the skill that you have, because you're taking your skill and packaging it in a way that they will pay you for the skill and the system. So sometimes there are people who pay me to help them with communication. They already have great ideas. So one that we're working with now, it's this tech company who we're working with. They have a great product, but guess what they struggle with? Communicating the value of it. So the thing that's stopping the money is the skill. What if you don't have it? What if you don't have a skill set? That's a great question within your business where it's just open. You need this. That means you more than likely you're a mixture between information strategy, system, and skill, where you would need all four. This is what it tells you. And number 5, I'll go fast. Accountability. I'm going to explain what this is. When we talk about accountability or mentorship, here's what this is. Anybody ever know what to do, but you need to be able to ask somebody, is this right? Hey, can you look at this and tell me if before I send this out? Accountability gives you the environment and the space to make sure you're not procrastinating. It also allows you the opportunity to get a second set of eyes to give you the specific things that you need. So imagine having a person to ask, hey, before I launch this, is this the right pricing? Hey, did I package this correctly? And if you don't have that, normally there's doubt that slows you down from getting a result. These are those 5 things. So if you're trying to make a decision on if this is for you, here's my question. What do you need right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? That's literally how you make the decision. Do you need 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? What do you need? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5? Y'all tell me in the chat. What do you need? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? All. I see some people say all. 5, Dr. Walton, is accountability. It is the space or the relationships or the community that allows you the opportunity to ask questions on the thing that you're doing. So you're in the, let's just say you're in the middle of pitching. Hey, they told you come out, fly out to their space where they like everything they see, but they have some questions. You're like, oh Lord, what questions? Accountability and community allows you the opportunity to see what other people are doing and benefit from what they're doing, or to have a person that you can run past them what you're doing. Did everybody see that? Normally you need all 5. Normally you need all 5, depending on what level you're in. That's how you decide. All right, guys, we're about to get ready to close this out. I just wanted to add as much value as possible and show you how to make decisions. So you don't have any reason, whether it's this or something else, to not make decisions that is best for you and for your life. All right, Dr. Carwana, I'm sure they got questions, all that. I don't know what their questions are, so I know you probably won't answer questions surrounding that. Like, does anybody have questions surrounding the program, surrounding these things? I just want to make sure everybody get their land. I love it. I want to make sure y'all have that. All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I do. I see it. I do.
Any questions
I need
around
your
the
help.
program,
Appreciate you.
enrolling? Let me know. Any questions about what you learned this week? We'll wrap up the Q&A for the challenge on tomorrow morning. I think it's at 8 a.m. Pacific, which is 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll wrap up those questions there. But any questions that you have now about anything that Marcus just said or anything about enrolling in the program, we're here to answer those questions right now. Any clarity on enrollment, what it looks like, how long it takes, whatever questions you have about that. I'll take those questions now. So I see 4 people. We have Mr. Ray and Siobhan. See if we can get them unmuted. Ray and Siobhan. There you go.
Can you hear us?
Thank you, Michelle. Uh-huh.
Hey guys.
Yes, we can hear you. Hi. Hello, family.
Hubby pulled the trigger tonight. I was praying so hard, and he pulled the trigger. So thank you, Marcus. I appreciate you speaking directly to him, us, we. I was wondering if Marcus's offer to Katina, Conscious Choice, I see you up there, is extended to the other 10 that signed up tonight.
Marcus.
Lord, cousin.
Come on, Pastor.
You have not, because you have not. Yes, not.
You know what? I don't mind. I don't. Well, you're asking for the other 10 or you're asking for you?
I mean, I'm asking for my brothers and sisters, the other 10 too. Yeah. I mean,
you could have been selfish and be like, you could have been selfish and said, does it apply to me?
We can't be selfish. We family, right?
Right.
Like, does it? apply to me.
That's right.
You're breaking up again.
I can make that happen. I asked Carl Warner for a favor to open it back up. So 100%, I can make that. I can make that happen. I can make that happen.
God bless you, cousin. God bless you.
Hey, awesome.
If I can say
Blessings
something really
and congrats. Congrats.
Okay.
Oh, go
quick, if I
ahead.
can say something
Congrats to
really
y'all
quick.
too.
So thank you. I woke up this morning and I had a look on my face and she was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "You know what? I felt as though we missed an opportunity last night." And I'm like, I don't know if it, what we could do, what the possibilities are. She has a business now that's phenomenal, and it's actually just, it's great. But getting to the point, I just woke up and I was like, man, I think we may have missed an opportunity. So, this moment here, it's definitely grateful. So we appreciate, the opportunity to give them both of you guys your flowers, because you guys have done a phenomenal job. So we appreciate you.
Congrats to y'all, man. I'm gonna tell you why. When I see husband and wives together, couples together, that joint excites me because I think about I'm serious. I think about the power of unity. Serious. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be long-winded, but here's my belief. Anytime I've ever been stuck in my life, it's typically been because whatever I was trying to do, I was trying to do by myself. Like, you normally can point to areas in your life, like my fitness journey. I was 205 pounds. I'm down to 178. I didn't, right. And it wasn't, I had a mass that they found on that line, which caused some health complications, et cetera. But here's my point. I did not get in shape until I hired a coach. Then I look at business. Now I start looking, it's a biblical principle. Any place that you find that a person is not growing, you can spot this. You can check me on this. You can ask any person in the room. If you look right now, any area you find that you're not getting the results you want, I bet you're doing it by yourself. You can look at your life and you can see it. It's so biblical. Like, God did it this way. Like, everything is done that way. So, like, seeing y'all together and just seeing y'all on one accord, your ability to be vulnerable and say, "I think I missed the opportunity," and y'all in unison backing each other, like, that's crazy. Like, I love it. And shout out to you, man, brothers who beard the brothers who beard connect, man. I didn't see you in our meetup this past weekend. You know what I'm saying? The Black Men Don't Cheat with Beards private Facebook group.
Yeah, right.
You guys are answered prayer. Thank you so much for your obedience and you're willing to share all your knowledge and wisdom with us. Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Oh, Warner, do we got anything else? I know my cousin's
Awesome.
still hanging out on a Friday night.
Oh, we
good?
have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 questions here. And then somebody was asking in the chat, well, what about the people that signed up last night? Can they get access to
Hey, listen, the program already worked it, y'all. Now we doing a lot now. Hey, they act like they're not about to get government contracts. Hey,
Right.
ain't that how people think? I always need that one thing. Like,
Yeah.
come on, cousins. Let me get that
Yeah.
too. Let me put an extra ranch in the bag.
All right. Also, we have Dr. Erica and then Tony Smith. Hey, Dr.
Hey,
Erica.
Dr. Erica.
Hi, thank you for taking my question. This is something I posted in the chat several times and was hoping I might get an opportunity to get it answered. So for the contracts, and I've been thinking about this for quite some time. How do you overcome getting the RFPs if some of them, many of them, are wanting to see your body of work or portfolio
Yeah.
uh,
I love that
without
question.
a prior experience? So
Yes, that is something you
my
will
mind
learn. Because I think you're in,
yesterday.
right? You're
What's
in,
that?
right? Because you're in the
Yes.
program, right? Okay. So so that is something we teach you. We show you how to build a portfolio even if you don't have the experience yourself. That is definitely something that you're going to learn. So we got you all the way through. For sure. You're going to learn how to do that. And when you realize it's easier than you think, like, you're going to know that there's no limit to opportunities that are out there.
Thank you.
Yep, you're more than
Shout out
welcome.
to you, Dr. Erica. She already in. She like, I'm just ready to get this thing going. All right.
Yay. All right, we have Tony Smith and then Monica Bridgman. Oh, Amir. Is Amir up?
Hey, yeah, can you hear me?
Hi, yeah, we can hear you.
Let me see. There we
you
go.
go.
Yeah,
Hello.
I've been using my phone and my computer as well.
Okay.
I just transferred money and I signed up, but it didn't go through because it isn't gonna transfer until Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that the spot's still available, but I just wanted to let you know that was my question. The other
Okay.
question is,
Okay.
I want to
Patricia.
bless Marcus.
Okay.
And brother, I don't know how to get in touch with you, but I have something for you specifically because of what you said for your father.
Wow. Thank you, man. Thank
That is
you.
so
Yeah.
beautiful.
So,
Thank
I
you.
mean, probably my social media drug of choice is YouTube and Instagram. So it's like that's the shoot me a message on Instagram at Mark. I'm gonna drop it in the chat at Marcus Wild Rozier. Also, like I've got nothing to do with programming any of that, but I'm gonna tell you why I was smiling so big, bro. Do you know what it takes to just like in front of everybody to just admit what you just did? Like that's emotional intelligence, that's strength. Like that to me, I don't think I would have had that years ago to, hey, I need this. I just like, do you know how incredible of a superpower that is? You know, like
I,
I don't think nobody get this. Pride is the thing that stops people from building relationships, having the thing they want, need. I want this. I just did this. Here's where I'm at. Like, yo, that to me is like, you got my respect forever because it takes. I'm a work in progress as it relates to transparency. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to get emotionally as healthy as possible. Like, salute to you, bro, and thank you. Thank you. Whatever it is
thank you.
for my dad, man.
It,
Thank you.
and it's there. So you know that's the thing. When you have it, it's not embarrassing to say, well, you gotta wait, but you got it.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Patricia
Bro, that's
says she
powerful.
saved a spot for you. I've seen it in the chat. She got a spot for you. So
I was hoping. I didn't want to ask for no more favors. I was hoping.
all right, we got Monica. Hello.
Hello. So, first off, it's a pleasure being here, like it really is. Marcus, I know that took a lot for you to talk about that story. So that's why I was saying that. So, props to you. Hey, Shayna.
Thank you.
So props to you for sure. I just had a question. I'm actually finishing my bachelor's degree in project management. I'm not in yet. Okay. So that's why I was kind of been joining these webinars and stuff. I'm convincing my husband. But so I'm finishing my bachelor's in project management literally December 17th. I already own a business. It's Don't Fret Simple Solutions, but I have no clue where to take it. So that's why I've been trying to look at different ideas and start generating ideas and stuff like that. Do you guys offer that like within the courses?
Is that a question for myself or Marcus? Like,
I guess anybody.
Like where to take your existing, like your business, but you haven't done anything with it?
Right. So I opened it 6 months ago. I've got my license, but it's an umbrella business, so it can really go anywhere with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like, I know in our program, we kind of help people identify exactly what it is they want to sell, and we help them position themselves. So we can just kind of explore what is out there, what is available, what is your gifts, what is your passion, and kind of do a match. And then we can just build from there. Absolutely. That's something that we could do.
Okay, because I'm literally convinced because we already run my husband's business, and I'm like, I want to get into these government contracts. I want to finish my degree. I'm right there. Like I've literally got like 3-4 weeks left, and I am done. And I'm like,
congratulations.
I'm going to be a project manager, and these are my projects I'm going to manage. Like I already do the mold mechanics. I already do my other thing. I'm starting to do my other thing, but I didn't know if that was like one of those things that you offer. like
Yeah.
kind of point us in the direction,
It's not,
especially.
yeah, it's like business development. Yes, we do offer that. Some people need it more than others though, but we will help you understand like how to position yourself, and we'll just take a look at what you're currently doing as far as what you're doing with your husband's business, because some of the things that he does in his business, like you can run that under your umbrella for government contracts as well. So that will
That's what I
definitely
was
give you
thinking.
direction.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because we already work with the EMS department in Unicoi here in Tennessee for the mobile mechanics. I'm trying to get in contact with the Sullivan County Police Department so we can actually start working on their police cars as a mobile mechanic as well. So we're trying to progress, like you said in that last webinar session. So I'm trying to progress further, but I just didn't know because the kind of like, I was thinking, wait, what? She's got a list of government contracts.
Yeah.
So that's why I was wanting to kind of get more information about.
Yeah, we can
Thank
help you
you
with that.
though.
Yeah, you're welcome. Great question.
Shout out to Monica Carwana. You the real deal.
Thank you.
I'm
You
serious.
the real deal. Yeah, you the real deal as well.
The reason I'm saying this is because like I understand business. You get what I'm saying? So I'll give context. A person, you create a one-stop shop. A person would have had to go and pay like 8 or 10 different people. You package all of that into one resource, even if they hired a staff member. You can't hire a staff member for the year for the amount you charge for this, and you're leveraging your paid staff to do this. I'm looking at it. I understand if I gave up my team to provide a service, what it would cost me, I would lose money. I'm like, to give up half a year in the systems and the processes and the contract list, it must have took you guys time to build. It's like, and the business development. I'm like, wow, like this is beautiful what you're doing.
Yeah, thank you. We're talking about 22 plus years of knowledge, information, strategies, and systems that we've built together. Yes.
Wow.
Cool. We have I see one more hand, Mr. Tony Smith. Questions that you have about the enrollment process or the program? See if we can get you unmuted there. There we go.
Right. Hey. Very good. I did have 2 questions. One, when I was doing my EIN number, it asks, do I need is it a 720? I hit no, and I guess it was for reporting employees. And then the other was, what if you say if you do the 2000, what is the finance part of that? How does that work out monthly?
Oh, okay. Yeah, good question. So, so we have advisors that walk you through, so once you put your initial deposit, our advisors will walk you through based on your need. They'll go over some payment plans. They'll go over some of our funding partners that we have, depending on if you at least have a 680 credit score or decent credit, they can get you funded for the balance. So that's something that you would discuss with the advisor once you make your deposit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. All right.
Hello?
So we have.
Hello?
Oh, Michelle?
Oh, my hand just keep getting lowered by accident, keep going out. I don't mean to
Okay.
talk above any.
No worries.
Can I be heard?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes. What question do you
okay. My name is Michelle, and I was waiting for the team to call me today to reach out to me, but I haven't heard anything yet.
Yeah, because the team is still working here. But as soon as
Okay, I
they're
just
available,
wanted.
yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Patricia, do we have her on our list? Yeah, she's gonna call you. Patricia is actually gonna call you. See her working.
Okay. What number should I be looking out for so I make sure I answer it?
So maybe you can
I'll
text her
send a
first.
text message, Michelle. Don't you worry before I call you.
Okay.
I got you. Okay.
Okay, great.
All right. Awesome. Sandra and then Deneen. I guess we have Deneen. Deneen, and then we'll go back to Sandra Textira.
Okay, well, see, since he asked that question, my question was if we were going to be contacted before your Monday deadline to pay the $20,000. We will
If you're
be
going to be
contacted.
contacted. So you so you already put your deposit?
Yes.
So after the deposit, did you book your call? Because
How do I do that?
Okay. So can you send her the link? Because there's after the deposit, there's a page that comes up that says there's a calendar to book your call. So if you missed that part, Patricia can send you the link. Yeah. So
Yeah, I
Patricia,
need
can
to
you
get
send her
that.
the link? Okay.
Yep, I'm about to send you a message right now on Zoom.
Okay.
Okay.
She got you covered.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Awesome. You're welcome. All right. And then we have Sandra Teixeira. Did I say that right? Did I get your last name right? Teixeira. Yes. Hi. Hey, Sandra.
Nice to meet you. You're awesome.
Thank you. You are awesome.
We just joined. My husband is here too.
Hey,
We're both
husband.
together. Ignacio. It's
Congratulations. Yes.
Thank you. And I was so touched by Marcus's testimony about his brother, the loss of his wife. And I'm a cancer survivor myself. And it really touched my heart. And I want to tell him that I'm sorry, really sorry for his loss. And when I see something like that, I see the grace of God over so many of those who, like me, are privileged to live. And I am privileged to be here. And this is my picking up. This is my comeback. I've been searching for something to do for so long, before COVID, since 2017. I've been searching for something that the Lord wants me to do. And I learned and studied about all these businesses online. All of them, affiliate marketing, everything. And it did not click in my heart until I saw you last week. I have never met you before, but when I saw you, the Lord said, yes, this is what I want you to do. This is a legacy you're gonna walk out of this world and you're gonna leave for your daughter. And I do real estate right now. I'm coming back to real estate because I'm picking myself back up. I'm back. I'm coming back, and this is it. I already have a millionaire mind, and this is just now. Let's go. Let's go, team. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. If you can't make the full payment right now, just get in. Something greater is on the other side. Something's going to happen. God's going to help us make all these payments.
Yes.
And it's going to be worth it.
Yes. Awesome.
Amen.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to talking with you guys on Monday.
Yes, let's get it. Congratulations. Welcome aboard. We're glad to help you and your husband. Of course, we love dual teams. I think that is so beautiful. And thank you so much for sharing your story as well. You're a survivor, and we love that. Thank you. All right, we have Malika.
I love her energy and everything. I'm like,
Hey,
listen, y'all call's gonna be lit. Listen to me, like one big party.
Malika.
Thank you so much. Both of you are a blessing. Yes, I'm recovering as you were speaking. I can get it. I died and was resurrected, and I thought it wasn't valuable enough. And this shows me, because God said, use your voice. It's out of my control. None of the cards are working, even though there's funds on it. So I want to know, when's the next one to start?
Okay. So can you reach out to her, Malika, and help her get her deposit in, because something's going on with her cards? We can assist you. She'll be able to help you with that. She's gonna reach out and see what's going on.
Yeah, I sent her a message personally to Patricia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Shout
All
out
right.
to on a team on it. Like that
Yeah.
level of service. Shout out to Pat and the whole team. Like that level of service is what I'm talking about. I love it.
I love my team. You can do life. You can survive without a community, but you can't thrive without a community and without team and support and all those particular things. So let's give it up for my team that has been working tirelessly behind the scenes, in the school community, responded to y'all messages, all those particular things. So if they've already said they're going to reach out, they are going to reach out to you. So no worries there. All right, cool. And let's give it up for Marcus. Oh my God. Wasn't that a blessing? I think that the average entrepreneur don't get that. They don't understand that the more you become, the more you're able to receive. And that right there is everything. It's the game changer. And so those types of lessons, the nuggets, the principles that he just taught, like that is everything right there. Yes, all the information that you learned this week to become qualified as a government contractor, when you couple that with your growth, with your mindset, that right there, you will be unstoppable. So thank you so much, Marcus, for coming. I know that you're a very busy person. I appreciate you for always picking up the phone, when I call and
Hey,
showing up.
listen,
Yes.
when I say anytime, you don't just reap what you sow, you reap what you are. And you are that type of person, right? So like you deserve quality people that don't want to do anything other than show up for you and be a blessing. So
Appreciate you. Thank you. Awesome. So for those of you who are in, our team is going to reach out for those 10. I think we have 10. Was it 10? Maybe. I think it was like 10 for those 10 that signed up today. I think it was 10 or 16. I can't remember exactly, but our team knows. And they're going to show you how to access the gift that Mr. Rosier have provided. Also for those who signed up yesterday and today.
quick thing, because I don't want them bothered. If y'all
Okay.
my team is off this weekend. If y'all can give
Okay.
us Monday, hey, where is it? Where? Y'all, tomorrow Saturday, the next day after that Sunday. I just know how people get real antsy, like, I need it now. The thing that they didn't have, they need. Okay.
Exactly.
My team is not in the
Yeah.
office until Monday, do the huddle, all that. So it'll be after 12 once they get all the stuff organized, all that good stuff. Okay.
Okay. So
All right.
patience is a virtue. Yes. So tomorrow we're gonna wrap up tomorrow with the Q&A. So it's gonna be 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 11 Eastern, which is 10 a.m. Central. Okay, so 8, 10, 11. So make sure that you are in the room. You should have the Zoom link. Whatever questions you have remaining regarding either enrollment, the process, or anything that you've learned throughout this week about getting your business qualified and submitting those certifications or whatever, we'll answer those questions tomorrow during the Q&A. So with that said, thank you guys. I love you. It's been amazing being your coach throughout the week. Thank you so much for being coachable, for showing up for you, and also for trusting us to lead you the way. And so with that said, I love you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. And for those who are going to be working with us over the next 6 months, let's get ready because we are going to walk you all the way to learning how to secure your first six-figure government contracts in the next 6 months. So I'll see you all at the top. See you tomorrow.
Dr.
Giveaway.
Cohen, I'm sorry.
Giveaway.
All right.
They're
Yes,
not
the
going to let me
MacBook
forget that.
giveaway.
They're not going to let me forget that. They're like, giveaway. I see it in the chat. Okay. Giveaway. And then I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay. So, all right. So, Michelle Klung. Okay. Congratulations. I've seen her being one of the most active people in the chat. Like I was like, I kept seeing your name pop up. So congratulations, Michelle. Let's give it up for Michelle. Yes, you just won yourself a MacBook Pro laptop. Congratulations. I hope that laptop brings you lots of government contracts by putting it to work. And we're looking forward to working with you as well. So y'all have a good night and we'll see you tomorrow.